Today we're going to be making Goan Stew, which is traditionally made with a combination of beef and pork, hearty vegetables and macaroni simmering in a creamy gravy. Hi, you're watching Plating It with Wendy, where I share with you recipes which impress with ease. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed already, click that subscribe button. And while you're there, if you hit on that bell icon, you'll get notified every time I upload a new video. This stew is flavored with mild spices, which makes it comforting and perfect for every day or a special occasion. Now, let's get started. For this recipe, we're going to go in with half kilogram of beef and half kilogram of pork, and we'll cut it into cubes. I like to use meat with a little marbling because that renders a ton of flavor to the stew. Just going to put all the beef cubes in a bowl, and to that let's add the pork. And we're going to season this with 1 teaspoon of ginger paste, 1.5 teaspoon of garlic paste, 1 teaspoon of freshly cracked black pepper, and salt to taste. I've gone in with 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to give this a quick mix so that the meats get a chance to absorb the flavor from the ginger, garlic, the pepper and the salt. Now we're going to cover this and keep it aside to marinate while we cook up our macaroni. To a pot of boiling water, we're going to add 1 cup of elbow macaroni, and we're generously going to season it with 2 teaspoons of salt. Just going to give it a little mix so that the salt gets well distributed. And we're going to allow the macaroni to cook on a medium heat till it's just shy of being fully cooked, or as the Italians would say, al dente. Now that our macaroni has cooked just perfect, we're going to take it off the heat and strain out the water. We're going to drizzle on the oil, and this is going to help to keep the macaroni separated from each other. We're going to keep this aside while we cook the meats. And we're going to preserve the water because it's going to come in handy to finish off our gravy. To make the meat succulent and tender, we're going to cook it in a pressure cooker with 1 cup of water just till the first whistle, and then we're going to complete cooking it in the gravy. And now that we hear the whistle, we're going to take it off the heat and allow it to cool till the pressure releases before we open the cooker. To bring our stew together, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of oil to a heated pot and 1.5 tablespoons of butter. The butter is going to add to the flavor of the stew and also help to give us that creamy gravy. To that, we're going to add in 10 peppercorns, 4 cardamoms, 6 cloves, 2 1.5-inch sticks of cinnamon, and 1 bay leaf. We're going to saute this and allow the spices to flavor the butter and the oil. And now it's time to add in 3 finely chopped garlic cloves and 1-inch piece of ginger finely chopped. Let's saute this. And once the ginger and garlic have lost their raw flavor, we're going to go in with 1 cup of tomato finely diced. And to that we're going to add 1 finely chopped green chili. We're going to saute this and allow it to cook till the tomatoes turn soft. And now it's time to toss in the onion. We're going to go in with 1 large red onion, which I have coarsely chopped, and it's equal to about 2 cups. We're going to saute the onions and allow them to cook till they turn translucent. For some added flavor, we're going to add 1 beef bouillon, and we're just going to saute till the bouillon breaks down and mixes well with the onions. Okay, now that the beef bouillon has mixed well with the onions and tomatoes, let's add in our beef and pork meat. I'm going to go in with the stock and all the meat. And to that we're going to add 3 carrots which we have sliced and 3 medium-sized potatoes cubed. Now let's give this a gentle stir. And we're going to add just about half a teaspoon of salt because the beef bouillon also contains salt. And we're going to give it a mix before we cover it up and allow it to cook on a medium heat for about 10 minutes. We're going to add in 1 cup of frozen peas. You could also add in fresh peas, and 3/4 cup of milk. And to make this a little bit more decadent, you could substitute the milk with cream. I'm going to give this a stir. Now that the peas have cooked, I'm going to share with you my secret ingredient. We're going to go in with 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, And remember that water that we had preserved of the macaroni? We're going to add 1/4 cup of that water to the cornstarch and make a slurry. We're going to add it in. Just going to give it a stir. The cornstarch slurry is going to help to thicken our gravy, give it that glossy look, and coat the meat. And once the cornstarch is cooked and the gravy has thickened, it's time to turn off the stove and toss in the macaroni. Let's give this a mix. This looks so delicious. Cannot wait to give it a taste. We're going to allow this to rest for about 5 minutes before we serve it and enjoy it. Oh my goodness, look at that. And now it's time to give the stew a taste. And the aroma in my kitchen is so good, I cannot wait to taste it. Wow. This stew is so hearty and delicious, and it's so well flavored with the whole spices that we used. Now, if you want to enjoy this recipe as much as I do, log on to my website, platingitwithwendy.com, where you will find the full written recipe. Thanks for watching. See you soon.